Hey, what is up everyone? So, something that I've been thinking about, and I've debated whether or not to make a video on this because I feel like people are going to get mad at me for bringing this up, but I don't think we're ready for Sea of Thieves Season 16 to release. And when I say we, I really mean Sea of Thieves isn't ready for Season 16 to release. You might be wondering why am I saying this? It's because the game is in such a terrible state in terms of just working properly. There's so much stuff that is not working, and even right now, leading up to only a couple days away from the season releasing, I am just not confident that the game can handle another big update without fixing all of the stuff that's been going wrong. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everything will be fixed with the new season release and they've, taken care of all of that. They've really tested everything. It's all ready to go. I'd really love to believe that. Season 15's release actually did a pretty good job at cleaning up a lot of the performance issues and that kind of stuff, but I'm also not holding a lot of faith in that being the case. So what exactly am I talking about? Well, it's a range of different things, and I'll try to get into some of the ones that have been really noticeable for me. But let's start off with the one that really has been driving me mad and is the reason I'm making the video. So as I've talked about before in my season review video and that kind of stuff, I have not really been playing this season that much. So the last couple weeks I've been trying to play more, just mainly because I want to get the season pass finished, because like I said at the beginning of the season, this is one of the best free passes that we've ever gotten. With that said though, I've been trying to do the trials because that's supposed to be the best way that you can get renown, rather than just, regularly playing the game. But the problem is, the trials don't work, and they haven't worked all season. I don't think they were working last season either. So let me give you some examples. If we go into this weekly trials here, we go in this one. Okay, that works. Good. What about the next one? Oh, nothing showing up there. Surely there's got to be something in the third one. Nope, nothing there. And it shows that it's 2 out of 3 completed, but none of it's been done, and there's nothing there really to complete. So I can't do any of the weekly trials. So let's look at these ones. Well, I can tell you for sure that I have became an emissary at least once this season, and especially I've done it many times for the Hunter's Call. So that deed's not working. Selling treasures as an emissary of grade 5, I've done that. Same with this one. Same with basically all of these, but none of it's tracking. And that goes across the board. As many of you know, one of my favorite things to do in the game is the sea forts, which this one actually did track here, which is good. But for other stuff like this Deadly Mercenary one, I can tell you for a fact that I have killed more than 10 phantoms for this season. I've probably killed 400 phantoms if we're being honest. That the sea forts are the main thing that I do. So the fact that it's only showing that many is just outright false. Same with over here. If we look at the Veteran Voyage tab, we have all the stuff like diving to a voyage using the quest table or starting a world event from the quest table. Both of these I can guarantee that I have completed already. Same with the sailing miles across the sea while on a voyage. I've definitely completed that one too, but it's just not tracking properly. It just doesn't seem to register any of the stuff that I'm doing. And this is across the board. It's very hit or miss which ones will track and which ones won't. But it's at the point where I can't even finish the season pass even if I were to grind all of these trials out, because it just doesn't track it. And I've even tested it to see like if I did it in the background and I kind of kept track, but maybe it just was a visual thing. It's not that, because it's not increasing the renown for the season pass regardless of it. Overall, this whole season system isn't working, and it's really aggravating to me. But that's not the only thing that I've been having problems with. I've been having tons of problems with the game kicking me for random reasons, server performance not working, just lots of disconnecting. It was especially bad when we had the Merrick recipe voyage for the Festival of Fishing event that was going on a couple weeks ago. And I was going to make a video talking about how I really liked the voyage and the idea behind it, but as I was playing it, the server performance was so terrible that it made me hate doing the voyage, and all I wanted to do was just get off the game. But I was trying to finish the voyage through all the struggles that I was dealing with doing that, because I wanted to get the rewards that were tied to it. But just during that one voyage, the game crashed on me 3 times, and the thing that was really holding me up with that voyage was that I needed to get a stormfish, so every time I go to the storm, it kept giving me splash tails, no stormfish, And then I finally got a stormfish, probably like an hour later, maybe even more than that. It might have been an hour and a half or so of doing the voyage and going through like 5 different storms. I had it. The server crashed after I had it and it was on my fishing rod. And then I got loaded back into the game and the stormfish was gone. And I had to go find another storm and do this and get a stupid stormfish again. Those were two really big things that really aggravated me because I'm not able to access certain cosmetics and it's just wasting my time for certain things because the game isn't performing properly. But we've seen this with other stuff like buying supplies from the different shops, like buying the hunting spear that was recently added. But even people have talked about, the storage crates or other stuff not being able to be received from like the merchants or other things like that. It was also just recently we saw Hourglass have to go down for an entire weekend because whatever reason behind the scenes, it just wasn't working. It had to literally be disabled completely. There's so much stuff behind the scenes that I am concerned about with Season 16 releasing in a couple days and having these issues plaguing the game. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we have another Season 14 release where we get to Thursday of this week and then, there's issues throughout the day and they have to disable the new voyage or whatever the case may be. Like I said before though, maybe this all gets fixed when we get into new season, but I highly doubt it. I am very concerned with the performance state of the game. Just, having taken a break for maybe like half the season from the beginning of the season to now coming back, trying to do the new stuff like the boar hunting, the festival of fishing, and now just trying to finish the season pass. All these different things that I'm doing aren't working. If you had seen my review on the boar hunting voyage, you would have seen that there was 2 times we were disconnected just doing that 1 or 2 voyages of the boar hunting. So the game is in such a poor state, and I don't think I am alone with either recognizing that or dealing with these kind of issues. This issue that I started off the video with in terms of the trials has been there since day 1 of the season. It's been 3 months, it hasn't been fixed. There's no reason why these should be acting like this. I have not been able to do weekly trials at all season. The one thing that I can reliably trust for being able to get stuff done is these daily deeds. I have never had a problem with these daily deeds working, but for some reason the main trials that you have for the whole season just do not work. It really needs to be fixed. I would honestly prefer if we could get an update this week that fixes this issue, and then we push back the update, like a week or 2. Whatever it needs to be done, do it, to be honest. Some of the stuff, I don't know why it's taken so long to fix, or if they even are attempting to fix it. Like this thing with the trials, I know at least for this season, it's been the entire season that's been messed up like this. But I think I was having this issue in Season 14, but with Season 14, I was playing a lot more, so I never really cared about the trials. I was just unlocking renown on my own. And I'm sure many of you that are watching this video that, play Sea of Thieves a lot, probably haven't even paid attention to the trials either, so you might not even notice that this has been an issue. Regardless of this all, I am looking forward to Season 16. I think there's some interesting stuff that they showed in the video last week. But how can I be really excited about a new season when the game is in such a broken state as it is? And I think I've been on the luckier end of stuff. I've seen people online talking about worse things that have been happening with server performance. Hourglass is basically unplayable from what I hear from a lot of players. It's a mess. But that's all I have for this video. I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on this in the comments below. Have you had issues like I've mentioned here in this video, or have you had other issues? And are you concerned about the state of Season 16 with us going into the new season with these issues still present? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, but if you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you like and subscribed. Until next time, thanks for watching, I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all!